David, we'll come on to the match itself in a short time, but firstly, we have to talk about the events during the end of the second half and following the full-time whistle. What sparked them?
Well, obviously, probably with 7 or 8 minutes to go, Pearcey was visibly upset with something, and I got him off the pitch, you know. And Pearcey's got a character about him and a calmness about him, as everyone can see, you know. The supporters and people around here have known him, you know, longer than me, and there's a calmness to him, there's an assurance when he's playing football, and something's riled him, something's rattled him. But I was worried for Pearcey that if he does the wrong thing and he looked really wound up, just to get him off the pitch, you know, and sensible management in a pre-season game that there's no points to play for. Get him off the pitch, you could really feel it boiling over. I think obviously the events that happened afterwards, you know, and Callum Butcher's got a cut lip. He's been punched in the face. You know, and it wasn't scenes that you want to see at any football match, and any football game. But you know, we'll get to the bottom of it maybe tomorrow, and see where we'll go from there.
I'm sure you'll be in a position to better comment on that in the forthcoming days. But let's talk about the match itself, which was highly encouraging.
Yeah. Sort of panned out similar to the Sheffield United game, you know, the first 10-15 minutes. I said to the boys at half time, listen, you know, you're quality players in your own right, you deserve to be out on that pitch. Sometimes there's almost too much respect when you play a championship team, and I felt we've started probably the 2 last games, maybe in the first 10 minutes of Derby as well, thinking about it, with that, not an inferiority complex, but do we deserve to be on this pitch with these players? Well, we've shown then in 75 minutes that they absolutely do, and they can go step by step with a championship team, in terms of quality and the fitness levels. You know, I thought our fitness levels went up towards the end of the game. So absolutely delighted with some of the football and the way that we opened them up at times. And they had some good possession for the first 15 minutes, but never really hurt us. We still looked solid. But once we got through that wrestle, some of our passing phases were good. We calmed down. We just seemed to calm down more, move the ball better, look more threatening. And you know, the goal itself, we caused them problems. Any team, it doesn't matter what level you play at, they're scared of pace, they're scared of people running beyond, and scared of people running through you. And that's what we had on the goal. There were 2 or 3 players. Mel's has made a run, CJ's made a run through the defensive line. And then, you know, Mal Benning gets the opportunity. And Mal Benning's quality is phenomenal, you know, and absolutely sort of delighted how the first half panned out. And then, you know, you could say that the second goal's fortunate, which it was. But to actually run the length of the pitch like CJ's done, and the ball from Maka to recognise that, it was phenomenal, and probably deserved a little bit of luck for the sheer determination to get to the ball, you know, and that's what I'm wanting from the squad. Young Gibbo, what a test for Gibbo. Matty Preston has tweaked something in his back from the challenge first half, so again we'll look at that, and we'll analyse that and strip that back tomorrow, get some intel on that. And it was a real test for Gibbo, that Forestieri, with a lot of money, you know, and as a combination they've done well to the back end of the season, the 2 Sheffield Wednesday strikers, and it was a chance to see if Gibbo could step up to the plate, and I think he did fantastically well. So yeah, a lot of positives again, and I've just got to come up now with that start to a game where we absolutely believe that we can maybe go and win a game in the first 15 minutes and really set our mark out on the opposition.
Let's get a player check from you. Aidan White had to come off near the end of the game. How is he?
Well, yeah, he's quite settled. I think, you know, when I first went on and saw Ross, the physio, sort of cup him, calm him, you do worry that there's something with the neck. He's took a whack to the nose, just an innocuous one. So you know, but yeah, more precaution. We got Whitey off because more precaution. When you see that, you know, you just get him off the pitch. The Matty Preston one did it first half in the challenge. It was unbelievable tackle. Fair tackle, fair challenge, won the ball, but just come out the wrong side of it. so he stiffened up at half time. He wanted to run it and see if get the mobility into it. So we'll have a look at that as the night goes on, and then obviously tomorrow morning.
And no Craig Davis in the squad tonight. Has he picked up a knock?
Well, yeah, just at the minute, just the training ground and the grounds we've been on. A little bit hard. Maybe we should have offloaded him for one of the days. The pitch here, by the way, full credit to Mez and the staff here. They've got this pitch absolutely outstanding in such a short space of time, and the drought we've had. It's been a phenomenal job, you know. So all credit, and Frank Lampard and Chrissy Wilder commented on the pitch, but we've been in a place where the training pitch has been a little bit rock hard. So we've offloaded Davo, and but we should have him for next week.
And very finally, you don't get any points in pre-season, but are you pleased how it's going?
I'm pleased for the lads, because I think you do your work on the training ground, which obviously the work we put into that, and the detail and the intensity we put into that, and they've done some hard miles. You know, they've worked hard. I've challenged them. I've asked them questions. Now that's great, but if you're not successful on the pitch, then I'm not too sure you get that full belief. What we've got at the minute is a group of players that understand that working at that intensity, working for each other, and for a common cause, it's getting them, half decent results. And we do look quite secure at the back. Conrad's not been worked today. He got worked a couple of times against Sheffield United with the quality they've got. But I mean, Barry Bannon, what a player. And he's not really unlocked us or hurt us tonight. An outstanding footballer. Forestieri, these guys, they rip it up in the champ. So I can't remember Conrad having to make too many saves tonight. So the security of the pitch looks good. And there's a lot of pace, a lot of running power in that team. And when we smarten up on a few things, yeah, I'm happy how things have gone.